Today's edition of Mac Voices is supported by MacVoices Magazine, our free Flipboard magazine that brings you some of the best Mac, iPhone, and iPad productivity tips on the web. High in signal, low in noise, just like Mac Voices, MacVoices Magazine includes information on how you can get more out of your Apple technology. Subscribe at macvoices.com/magazine or search for MacVoices Magazine on Flipboard. Welcome to Mac Voices. This is a talk of the Apple community. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we're counting down the days now, and it's really getting short to WWDC in San Jose, and that means also we're counting down the days to the AltConf conference that runs parallel with WWDC. Back to give us an update, and probably the last update before both of those events, is Mr. Rob Elkin. Rob, welcome. It's great to see you.
It's great to be here as always, Chuck.
So I know that you're pulling your hair out right now, as anyone would be, anyone with any sense, trying to put on a conference this close to it. But I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Give us a quick update on what the attendees of AltConf can expect once they get to San Jose.
Sure, yeah. Well, since last time we talked, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, we started doing speaker announcements. So that should work really well. That should go really well. And so we've got a bunch of speakers already announced, I think maybe 15, 20, something like that, with more to come over the next week. So there's obviously the speaker track, which is going to be great. On a Monday, of course, we're inviting everybody to come along and stream the keynote live with us. We've got space for 900 people, and everyone can come along. It's going to be a great atmosphere. We're going to have burritos. We're going to have coffee. We're going to have a bit of breakfast. It's going to be great, and hopefully we'll get 900 people in a room watching the keynote, which will be really, really exciting. Then, of course, we'll be doing State of the Union on Monday afternoon, and then Monday afternoon, evening time, we're going to be doing a live recording of the Accidental Tech podcast with Marco Arment and some guests of his, and so that's already sold out. You can't get tickets for that anymore, but yeah, that should be really good. And then Tuesday through Thursday, we've got the normal speakers, as we always do, 2 tracks. So that'll be really great, and we'll finalize the schedule over the course of this week, and hopefully release that shortly. And yeah, that's what we've got on. It's going to be really cool.
So let's start off the event on Monday. There's something about being in a room full of developers to watch a WW keynote. It's different, and I mean that in a very positive way. But a lot of us out here are consumers, and we look at it from that standpoint. To listen to the developers' reactions to the announcements, both good and maybe occasionally not so good, is always interesting. There's always a buzz going on. There's always like, what do you think of this? Well, that gets them really excited, or something else they're kind of skeptical of. And the fact that you can accommodate now 900 people, I mean, that's wonderful. So if you're in San Jose, you really need to come to this, folks, just for that experience.
Yeah, it's my absolute favorite part of the conference. It's brilliant, and yeah, I absolutely love that Monday morning, especially for me. It's the first day of the conference, so you've got the nerves, the shaking, all of that at the same time as it being very exciting. So it's really, really cool. But actually, Monday is the start, but it's not the start, because we announced another event about a week ago, I think, and that event is on Sunday evening. We're doing a live screening of a documentary film about app makers that is just coming out. It's actually the premiere screening, and that we're selling tickets for $25, and that's in aid of AltConf for Girls. So we're doing it at a theater just around the corner from the venue, with space for 400 people, and that should be really, really cool.
Yeah, I saw that, and of course, needless to say, supporting AltConf for Girls is a fantastic thing, but this is a chance to be at a film premiere. So, again, yeah. You're going to be there. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Rob, I know we talked a little bit about this the last time. You've got the speaker tracks going, but there also is a lab kind of thing. Am I right about that?
You are indeed correct, yes. So we have a community space that we're basically giving out to anybody for free. So if somebody wants to put on a community-focused event, then they can use that space. They just have to fill in the form, and then we'll get back to them and we'll arrange it, find a time that works for them. And basically, it's a big room, and people can put on whatever they want. I think we've got some workshops going on in there. We've got tutorials. We've got maybe a podcast or recording or two. Lots and lots of stuff going on in there, and we'll be announcing that. I'm not sure when we're announcing that, to be honest, but I think all of the people or organizations that are putting something on there are announcing it individually themselves.
Okay, great. So it's going to be a full week of events for AltConf. It's a full week for WWDC. And as you said, it starts early this time. It starts Sunday evening with the video premiere.
Yeah.
Any other surprises? Because you always seem to pull something out at the last moment, or do we have to show up and see what it is?
You're gonna have to show up and see. I think, Chuck. Yeah, of course, I've got some stuff that I'm working on, but whether it works out or not, we'll have to see. Got to show up. You got to be there, or else you're not going to find out, I guess. But it might not happen anyway. Who knows? I mean, we try and do some of the surprises, in the couple of weeks running up. So that was the screening of the film was one of the nice surprises to have. But we're working on some stuff. We'll see if it works out.
Great. Just to wrap up and to remind folks, give us the whole rundown on dates, location, cost to attend, all that.
Well, yeah, sure. So the dates are the 5th to the 8th of June. And if you're coming to the screening of the premiere, then that's on the 4th. And the location is San Jose. We're in the San Jose Marriott, which is right beside the convention center for WWDC. And we'll have some big signs, and it'll be really easy to find us. But if you aim for the convention center, then you can't miss us because we're on the left-hand side. And we'll be kicking off on Monday morning I think we're opening the doors at 9 o'clock for breakfast, with the keynote starting at 10. And that's running all the way through Thursday. So we'll run from, I think, 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, Monday through Thursday, with Monday being later because we're running the event for Marco. Cost to attend, of course, as always, is free. So you can just come along anytime you want. Pop in. You don't have to have a ticket if you don't want to. That's okay. However, if you want some more guaranteed access, or you just want to support us because putting this thing on costs a little bit of money, then you can pay $300 for a ticket, and you get advanced access to the best seats, basically.
But you also have I forget what you call it, but you have basically a supporter ticket that if someone wants to essentially donate, you're asking for $50 donation, which I encourage everyone to do because, as you said, these events cost money to put on.
Yeah, there's two different things actually, and maybe that's a lesson that we could make that clearer. But so we have a hero supporter ticket, it's $300, which you can use as a way to prove to your boss that you're actually going somewhere, that you're doing something, or just as a way of supporting us in general. And that will get you early access to the speaker tracks, so that you get the good seats. However, if you just want to support us and give us some money, like $50, then that's okay as well. You can do that. You don't get anything extra for that. There's just an ability to do a donation if you want.
Great. And again, I encourage folks, if you can't justify or can't do the $300 hero supporter, donate the $50 because this is a fantastic event. And as Rob said, it's free to attend, so you don't have to, but it sort of feels like the right thing to do. So Rob, I guess I will see you in just a real little while in San Jose. I'm looking forward to it as always.
Yeah, absolutely. A week and a half and I'll be there. So can't wait. I've got a nice big banner for you to record against as well with the big AltConf logo. You love it. So yeah.
Great. Well, and Rob is alluding to the fact that, and thank you, Rob. You've invited me last time, and I appreciate it. I'll be at AltConf with my camera and gear. If you are a developer or if you're attending AltConf and have something you'd like to talk about on camera, I'd absolutely love to talk to you. There's a contact form on the MacVoices website, or you can just find me at chuck@macvoices.com or on any of the social media too. Just contact me, let me know. We'll try to set up a time and meet at AltConf. Rob, I'll see you soon. Safe travels to San Jose.
Cool. We'll see you soon, Chuck.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices. We hope to see you at AltConf. Until the next time, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes, links to subscribe, and to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, the MacVoices blog, the MacVoices Dispatch, our weekly newsletter, and on MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard that helps you do more with your Apple tech. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.